Hey everyone, and hi Mom. Today I'm bringing you along on a journey as I check out Dog Creek Falls. If you're a waterfall lover like me, you're in for a treat. Here we go. On this trail, there are some hazards you need to be aware of. Poison oak, it's everywhere, so don't be surprised when you encounter it. Also, bears, yellow jackets, rattlesnakes, they've all been spotted here. The last thing you should be made aware of is in the summertime, visitors of the lower falls, which we're about to see, are not canyoneer trained, and you may see them doing some crazy things like climbing up and down cliffs with no ropes, definitely not wearing helmets, and maybe even climbing barefoot or in flip-flops. Dog Creek is a nice waterfall in the Columbia River Gorge, about 60 feet. And when you come here, there's two types of visitors. Most people would enjoy just the walk to the bottom of the roadside attraction. It's a mere 90-second walk from the parking area, not too bad. If you're a bit more adventurous and are a confident climber, there's a lot more to this canyon to see. This particular set of falls is two tiers. There's two separate waterfalls. The upper waterfall, which I think is actually the better looking one, is about 35 feet. Now both these waterfalls can be rappelled with proper equipment, and I think they would be a lot of fun. I'll also say if you do make this trek and climb up, climbing down is usually the more dangerous thing to do. There is a tree in the middle of the face about halfway down that people use as an anchor. I would highly recommend not using this tree, as I removed a rope that was tied to this tree when I was there, and the tree is hollow. It is not a good anchor point. Climbing or scrambling your way up this waterfall is quite the task. I'm a little more than halfway up the rock face. I'm above the lower section of the falls, but there's still more climbing to be done to reach the top and drop over. I think here you can clearly see I'm at the very top, and it is quite a bit higher. Once you get up and over the main falls, you turn around and start going up creek, and you'll find many smaller waterfalls and cascades that are pretty easy to navigate, but quite lovely. Very beautiful, great sound, water clarity is amazing. It's an adventure for sure. It's definitely entertaining, I'll say that. I came on a day when the temperature was quite cool outside, but the sun was out. Water temperatures are pretty chilly, but not too bad. Let me just say, I'm not trying to tell everybody that you should do this. If you'd like to try canyoneering, please find somebody you know that has experience and knows what they're doing and go with them. Or there are certified guides in the Pacific Northwest that you can pay. They have all the equipment and they can take you on some adventures like this, and you can see what it's like. Maybe you would enjoy it and continue on in the sport and do other canyons. But please don't climb in areas like this without safety equipment. It's very dangerous. Here at the top of this waterfall, you're met with a beautiful view. It's a bit of work to get here, but so worth it. I will say the rocks are a bit slippery, and the green moss can definitely affect your footing. So I highly recommend wearing good footwear, hiking boots, or something with really good grip. I get to this particular waterfall, my first thought was, wow, I wonder if I can get behind that. And then once I was behind the waterfall, I found a little inset you could go into with a great view. Also, when I turned around, I found this little guy just hugging one of the rocks. I believe he's some kind of brown salamander. Really cool. Now, if you can take your eyes off the creek when you're walking upstream, you will see some amazing cliffs and rock features. This canyon is stunning. Along with slippery rocks and walking in cold water, there are some sections of this area where you will hike on some very loose rock, and it definitely keeps you on your toes. One thing I really enjoyed about this hike was the many vantage points you can get of one waterfall. This is the waterfall I was just under, and now we get a view from the top, and it's equally stunning. Here you can clearly see that there is the remnants of a path. However, it's sometimes hard to make out and can be very narrow in certain spots. So exercise caution if coming up this way. Now this section of the river was incredible. It looked amazing, it sounded amazing. Walking in it was an experience. The water was not very deep, but it was flowing so hard. If you took one misstep or you were unsure about your footing, the water would just want to take your foot right out from under you. Really cool. On this hike, this was probably my favorite section, even with those waterfalls and getting behind the waterfall. This section here, because of the way the water was flowing and there's places you can sit down in the water, there was a few pools you could sit in and enjoy. It was just a great place to kind of hang out and enjoy nature. Now when I decided to come here and see what was looming over the top of Dog Creek Falls, I knew there was more to see, but I was shocked to find all these waterfalls hidden with no real path or trail. It was amazing to see, and I plan on coming back again, and next time I'll check out the upper portion of this canyon, which also looks amazing from what I've seen online. So I'd like to say thank you for joining me on this adventure. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more tours of the great outdoors. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring. Stay safe, and we'll see you out there on the trails.